Well, welcome to my review of E.L.F. Cosmetics Studio line. So I have been using the E.L.F. Studio line for about a good month now, and I love it. I am so happy with it. I have tried several other drugstore brands, and this is the last in my line of trying to find something that works for me and my skin type and my skin tone and whatnot, and I have fallen in love with this. So I'm just going to kind of go over everything that I've used and what I think of it, how it works for me and whatnot. So we're going to start with the base. So what I use, and I haven't tried any of the other primers because I have such an issue with combination and oily skin, so I'm using their HD Mattifying Bone, and as you can see I've used quite a bit of it and I love it. It's a very thick kind of like a salve, I'd say, and it works great. Especially I will use it quite liberally in my teeth, and it rubs in quite well, dissipates, and then I'll put that on first. And I'm wearing all E.L.F. today. I just love this stuff, and I'll put that on and then I'll let it set, and then I'll follow up with my foundations. And the E.L.F. foundation that I'm using is their Flawless Finish foundation, and that works wonderfully. They also have a stick foundation, and they have an acne foundation, and quite a few choices in this line, and this I found works perfectly well. I get a little bit oily in my T-zone because I haven't found one foundation, one primer yet in drugstore brands that's cruelty-free that I haven't had oil issues. So I get some blotting paper. E.L.F. makes a lovely blotting paper that you can purchase, and you can just blot midday and blot towards the end of the day and everything is fine. So do a little squirt of the E.L.F. foundation for you, and it is pretty thick. I do like that too. I like a thicker foundation. I was kind of a girl of the creamers, the cream foundations, you know, that were solid, like in a cake type thing, and I thought, oh, I want to find something like that, but I found out, you know what, no, this works great. So you don't need a lot either. As you can see, I put quite a bit on for just my hand, but it rubs in pretty well. And it's such a good match. I'm so happy about that too. So I put my mattifying primer on, and then look at what great, oh my gosh, it does such a nice job. Back of my hand looks pretty nice. And it blends in so well, and it matches my skin so well. I'm so happy with it. So I'll let that set, put my mattifier on, let it set for a couple of minutes. I've always been one who rushes through my makeup, and that's part of my problem with some of the products might not work, is you need to your wash and your moisturize, let it set a little bit, let moisturizer set in, put your primer in, let that set a little bit, then put your foundation on, and if you just give it a minute, let it set in, and then it's already dry. Look at that, and it dries, and it's not tacky. It dries so well, and then I will go to my next step, which is, you know, because that does a really nice job, and it does really good coverage, and it's a heavy medium, and if I go over it again, it will give me a heavy coverage. I love that, because I have so many little things in my face all over. And then, for underneath my eyes, or some little, in case you have a little spot or is it or something you need to fix, I have this Maximum Coverage Concealer, and I guess they say you can cover tattoos with this. I don't know, and it's oil-free. That's what I like too. It's a mattifier, and then this is oil-free. So this stuff is awesome. So I use this just on trouble areas, and then also I will use it under my eyes. So I just put it on, and there's lots and lots of lovely tutorials. Emily Noel, she has a YouTube channel, and so does Jessica Braun. And I think hers is Jamberry, and I think it might be Emily Noel, like 83 or something. But they do lovely tutorials with the products and stuff and do a great job. I'm not a makeup gal. I'm just giving you my opinion on this stuff. But they have great tutorials, and I think I'll put the little names below here so you can go and see the tutorials, because they are big E.L.F. girls too. They do lots of stuff with E.L.F., lots of tutorials, and they'll do one brand tutorial where they'll just use E.L.F. products and have very honest opinions. I really appreciated in my little journey finding cruelty-free is referencing their videos about E.L.F. So anyway, your concealer, and you can see when I put this on, that's pretty heavy coverage. Isn't that crazy? So that works great for underneath your eyes and in the middle of your eyes, and like a little spot you might have. And this too, it rubs in, and it's gone. It does such a great job. Look at that. So I let that all set, let it all settle, let it all dry, and then I will finish it up with this is their loose powder that I found. They have some other ones, but I wanted something that wasn't just the HD, the white powder. I wanted something that has a little bit of color in it. So this is their E.L.F. Sunscreen Protectant Loose Powder. 45 sunscreen in it, which is great. So I cheated and I took the little sifter out of it because it comes with a little sifter and a little powder puff. I just got rid of that because I use a brush. It's a really nice consistency to it. It blends in well. I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand and then just usually take a nice big fluffy brush, and that just sets everything for you. You know, so I will do that. And when I do my face, I will do all of that, and then I like to put my blush on top. Because I'm not very good at it, I guess, but I find that if I put my blush directly into my foundation, it's too harsh for me, and then I gotta, oh Lord, I have a whole mess of things to do to fix it. So I'll put it on top of my powder and then put just a little dusting powder over it just to set that on too. So this is their blush palette you can get. Some of the gals don't like it, some of the girls do like it. I like it. I'll do a little swatch for you, and it has 4 different colors to choose from, a little spectrum, and this color right here I use for contouring. It's a blush, but I use it for contouring and it works very well for that. So I'll give you a little swatch of each of my colors here. I love this. I love this little palette. And just do a little swatch. Nice pigmentation on them. Wide range colors, and I think they come in 2 different palettes of like light and light medium, and there might be a dark one. I don't know, I've never looked for it. So I love the palette for their blushes. So I'm kind of working my way from base out. So that's the blush palette. I love that also. So they also carry, it's all about the brows. I've always been an eyebrow pencil gal, but I came across their little brow kit. And you open it up. I just love the packaging. It looks so fancy. And then it has a wax on this side. And as you can see, that's what I use. And then a little setting dusting powder. And it comes with this nice little brush. One end is for the wax. One is for the setting powder. And you just put it in the little product like that in your eyebrow. And then after you're done, you take the fluffy end and put it in the setting and set your eyebrows. And that's what I use today. I love it. You have nice control over it. It doesn't ever seem to get too dark, and it lasts all day too. Lovely stuff. And another one of their things, I kind of skipped over this that I did too, is because I'm not a BB cream gal, I like to have something that has more coverage, because a BB cream is kind of like a upscale tinted moisturizer. So I've tried their BB cream, and that was lovely too. I just did that just for like, I wasn't going to go anything, I was just doing it at home. And it's a nice light coverage, you know, so it's got your moisturizer, primer, and then your tint in it, and I just love that. It's a little bit lighter, of course, and it looks more like a moisturizer because that's what's in it, but that is nice for a really light coverage, and as you can see, it color went right away and rubbed right in. So that was very lovely. I loved that. The BB cream was very nice too. So now we are up to, I've got so much stuff here that I've used, is the only palette of E.L.F. eyeshadow that I've used is this little set that I got, and it has a little bit of everything in it. And this is what I've been working with out of the E.L.F. line. And I do have a couple other palettes that I cannot wait to use, but I thought I'd want to get used to using this. So this little, isn't that cute? And it's nice for your purse. And this was like on sale, and I got it for $10. So you have your 1 row of eyeshadows that I showed you. And it's nice because it does have a mirror. Look. And the next row is you have a mascara and then lip glosses, colored lip glosses. So you get a little mascara with that. And then on the bottom row, this is such a nice little palette, is you get a little teeny brush. And I always have my travel brush anyway. Another mascara, and then some little brushes in there. And of course, do not use the little applicator that comes in there. I have my little mobile brushes that I take with, and I have used a couple of their little Studio Line brushes. This is like a little smudge brush. And I've been very happy with their brushes too. Very nice brushes that come with the Studio Line. So I've used those eyeshadows, and I've also used these little long-lasting luxurious eyeshadows. I have a couple different colors of those, the darker color, and then I have this. You can tell that I have been using this. So I'll do my, and you can use this for an eyeshadow alone because that's what it's made for. But what I usually do is I will do my eyeshadow look, whatever it is, and I have 2 or 3 different colors. And then what I'll do is that I will just dab this on my eyelid over it to give just a little pop. And this is oh, I just love this stuff. I'll show you. This is the gold. And then I have one that's kind of a gunmetal grayish black that I'll do if I'm going to do like a real smoky deep eye and stuff. And I just not blot that, I'm sorry. I will dab that on my eyelid and I'll just push it into my eyeshadow. And it gives just like a nice little sheen to it, the nice little glow. And just really dresses up whatever you're doing or gives it a little pop. It's really nice for, I've been using this gold because I've been doing a lot of burgundy or fall looks, and then I'll just do that little pop of gold just on a little section, middle section of my eyelid. It gives it a nice little pop. Love that. One thing that I did get from E.L.F. that I wasn't happy about is this eye transformer, and it's supposed to be, you can either use it alone as a light, I suppose, natural eyeshadow, and then it might be okay for just kind of a light hue, barely noticeable, but you're supposed to wear your eyeshadow and then you're supposed to layer this over it to give you a whole new look. Well, yeah, it kind of does. It dampens the color a little bit, but as for a full transformer, it just kind of mutes your eyeshadow that you have on and very lightly. And I'll find some type of use for it. Or if you're just going to go for a very natural look, just use the palette as is. But as a eye shadow transformer, it's okay. I suppose it kind of does technically, but I won't purchase this again, but I will use it. I will use it for a natural look or just for a dusting or something. But otherwise, it was okay. That's only one thing. That's only one thing in the studio line that I've come across that I don't care for. That's okay. That's considering all the stuff that I've looked at. And I've tried a couple of their different mascaras. Their Plumping Mascara and their Lengthening Defining Mascara. And I like both of these. This one has the Lengthening Define Volume, has one of these little funky brushes, which I'm just not used to. And it works okay. But I really am happy with this Volumizing Plumping Mascara. Really does a nicer job. And it has the old-fashioned brush. Maybe it's just because what I'm used to. But it really does lengthen and define and volumize my lashes. So I'll purchase this again. Very nice. This one is just neat just to try something different. But I like the old-fashioned one. And then last but not least are their lipsticks in their studio line. And I have their Mattifying Lip Color that comes in this nice little pencil type form. And I love this. I love this. Really nice color, wide range, and you know when your end gets kind of smucked up and stuff and isn't very nice and rounded anymore, if you pull the end off here, if I can get it off, so I just pulled this out, and it's got a little sharpener to give you a nice tip again onto your lipstick. And I didn't even know that when I purchased it. I was watching one of the other girls' YouTube videos and they said that. I'm like, what? I didn't even know that I had that. I got mine out and sure enough, there it was. So really like these. And then their moisturizing lipstick was very nice. I like the the mattifying lipstick, the matte lip color, whoops, better. This was okay. This is a moisturizing lipstick. And that was nice too, but I really like that mattifying, that's that shade. So it's very nice, and it is very moisturizing. But there's just something about that matte lip color that I really like. So there's the moisturizing, and then I'm going to put on closest to my thumb the mattifying. I guess I just like matte better than that, but look at the color on that. Isn't that lovely? I just love that. So their studio line, I love it. I have found my new drugstore brand. I am so happy because it's been kind of a journey and a search for any of you that have been watching me the last few months trying to find something that, and though you can find certain products and certain lines that you like, it's nice to find something that's all-encompassing. So I'm so happy with the E.L.F. Studio line. Their Essential Basic line is nice. It's not as long-wearing, and they don't have such a large selection of stuff, but it's a nice basic line, and it's very inexpensive, and works very well also. And they have some other lines that I'm going to kind of check out too. But the thing is, excuse me for turning around about E.L.F. Excuse me for turning around again, because I got so much stuff behind me. I was running out of room. If you go on to elf.com and then you sign up and you can get their email letters and stuff, they have the best deals. I am so obsessed with E.L.F. and I can see why everybody is. Not only that the products are wonderful and great quality and a diverse range of everything that you could possibly think of or want, or in the high end or the the higher end drugstore brands, or even the high end department stores, or like the Balm, or Too Faced, or any of those more pricey, trendy brands and stuff. If they come out with something, E.L.F. comes out with something that's comparable. Might not be exactly the same. Some of it is just as good as that. Some of it isn't, but I mean, it's so reasonably priced that you cannot go wrong with trying some. Even if out of, like when I say 95% of the stuff that I bought from the studio line, 95% has been great. So for that 5%, considering what you're spending, it's well worth it, and they have the best deals. So I went on, found the E.L.F. site, and they have beauty boxes, and you can do those, but I chose not to do the beauty box because, you know, they pick it out for you, but the line is so inexpensive that you can just go hand pick what you want, and they have so many great deals. That that mattifying lipstick, they had a deal that they had the mattifying lipstick, and I think this is a month ago, and they're usually $3, and they had them on a special deal or a special code for $1 a piece. Well, yeah, you betcha they were $1 a piece, and I think I bought 8 of them. So, and I'm going to re-gift them because I love the brand so much that people will be getting gifts of E.L.F. cosmetics. So they have deals like that where you can get them for, like I said, $1 a piece, and usually 3. I can't wait to use this. I haven't used this. This is their matte palette, and I've heard lovely things about their matte palette, Mad for Matte. This is regularly $10, but they had a deal where you could buy one of the palettes and get 50% off, so you got it for $5. And they also have a lot of deals if you spend X amount of dollars on like regularly priced items. They'll have, if you spend $25 or $30, you can get a kit. And these kits are fantastic. You can buy one of the kits, and it might be anything from eye kit to a, I think they had a fall flawless kit. They had a pout lip kit. It's not just lipsticks or whatever, it's like a whole face look. And it can be anywhere, worth anywhere from $25 to $35, and you get it for $6 if you spend spend $25, $30 on their regular stuff. Spend $35, it's free shipping and handling. So I have gotten a couple of the kit deals because I get everything. I don't even buy it in the drugstore anymore, or Walmart. That's where you just get Walmart or Target. I don't even get it there anymore because I usually have enough if I wait a couple months that I have free shipping and handling, and also then I have enough products purchased that I get the deals. So you get these fantastic deals. Even if you think, well, I only want a couple things out of that, that's right. Re-gift it. That's what's so lovely about these deals. Like, I don't need that much makeup. Get it, and I've got Christmas half done already. I just got another order that's coming in, and it was called the Winged Eye Liner set or something like that, but it has $41 worth of products in it, and it's on sale right now for $15. I got 2 of them, and it had lipstick, lip gloss, eyeshadows and stuff. And then another thing that they carry that I'm not really versed on is they have baked eyeshadows. They have baked eyeshadows, excuse me for looking down, and baked blushes and baked highlighters, and I'm not really even versed in what the whole baked thing is about, but with these prices and the deals that you get, you can totally try that out. That's what's so great about E.L.F. is that it's so inexpensive, and the things that you might not like are so minimum that it's worth doing, and you get to experiment and try all these really neat new beauty products that are out, and they're in line with everything that's going on right now, which is nice to up to date, and they always add new products and new things to their line, which is lovely. So E.L.F., I have found my new cruelty-free makeup for myself. I'm so happy about it. I hope you guys try it. Go check out elf.com, and if you're a new subscriber and you sign up, I think you only have to spend $25, and sometimes it's free shipping and handling for a new person, so you have to go check out what their coupons and deals and whatnot are. And like I said, just don't think of yourself, just think of it's lovely gifts, and they have lots of things that are neutral that you could purchase things and they would be lovely for other people. So thanks for sitting in on my little review of E.L.F. Cosmetics Studio line. I love it. I am going to be sticking with it. I finally found what works for me, what I like. I love the product range and the prices, and you can't beat any of it. So thanks for joining me until we do a next little sit down talk about cruelty products or review about something that's cruelty free. We'll see you then.